Okay, so what can raise your blood sugar? Can anybody tell me? There's a lot of answers to that question. What can lower them? Well, I've only found two things that lower blood sugar, and we're going to talk about them today in this video. Hi guys, and welcome to Diabeteric. Thanks for tuning in for this video. For those of you who are new here or don't know me, my name is Katie. I'm a type 1 diabetic for coming up on 33 years. It'll be 33 years in like a week. And today we're going to talk about two things that can lower your blood sugar levels. And the first one we all know and love and use on a daily basis, and that is insulin. Yeah, we couldn't live without it. So what other things can lower your blood sugar? Well, first let's talk about things that raise your blood sugar. Everything raises your blood sugar. Everything. I mean, it's amazing when you start realizing all of the things that can raise your blood sugar levels. First, we have food. Of course, we know food raises our blood sugar levels, some more than others. Carbohydrate can raise our blood sugar levels super high, super quickly. Proteins and fats, they don't really raise your blood sugar levels. But the key point that I want to make here is no food will ever lower your blood sugar levels, okay? So don't get caught up in seeing an article that says eating this food will help you control your blood sugar levels or help you lower your blood sugar levels. Unfortunately, the media or advertising companies, they do not always distinguish between the different types of diabetes. And there are certain foods that can help lower blood sugar levels in type 2 diabetics. I haven't done very much research on gestational or type 1.5, but I know that no foods are going to lower your blood sugar levels in type 1. I could remember a television commercial from like the 90s, I think it was, and it was for Quaker Oats, and it had, gosh, I can't remember the actor's name, but this old man, he said, I had diabetes, and eating this oatmeal helps lower my blood sugar levels. Well, he does not say I have type 2 diabetes. There are two separate diseases. They're both related to the pancreas, so they're both called diabetes, and they're two different animals. So don't believe any articles that you see that says eating this food will lower your blood sugar level, because it's just scientifically impossible. Okay, so we know that food is going to raise your blood sugar levels. It might not raise it very much, or it might not have any impact on it, but it's never going to lower it. What other things can raise your blood sugar level? Well, we've got hormones, we've got medication, we have got illness or infections, and we have emotions. Now, it doesn't mean negative emotions raise your blood sugar. Any emotions can raise your blood sugar levels. So I know I have a really hard time with controlling my blood sugar levels when I'm super excited or happy or going to get on a plane to start a vacation. I mean, yes, there's stress involved there too, but I could say that going out to meet my girlfriends, a group of girls for dinner, for girls' night out, my blood sugar always goes up, you know, at the beginning of the night before I've consumed anything different than my normal diet. I always start with a high blood sugar levels that I have to take extra insulin for. So those are things that raise your blood sugar level. The only thing that could really lower your blood sugar levels, like I said before, are insulin and, anybody know what I'm going to say? Exercise. Okay, so it is true that certain types of exercise can produce certain hormones that are actually a stress hormone that can raise your blood sugar levels, but normally 90% of the time, if you're not doing intensive running or intense strength training, and you're just focusing on walking at a regular pace or getting outside, chances are you are going to see a drop in your blood glucose level. So that being said, those two things can lower your blood sugar levels: insulin and exercise. Now let's look at exercise and break it down into two different categories. There is daily exercise, or incorporating exercise into your daily activities, being more active. I'm not saying going to the gym for an hour and a half, 5 days a week or 7 days a week, every single day. No, I'm talking about getting some sort of movement activity into your daily lifestyle, even if it's not every single day. But I always try to plan for every single day, and at the end of the week, it's usually about 5 times a week. But this 5 times, or even if it's 4 or even 3, can have a huge impact, a huge benefit to the way your diabetes actually functions in your body. Because that daily activity, or like I said, a few times a week at least, 3 or 4, hopefully 5 or more, help all of your system work a little better. It's going to help with your circulation. It's going to help with the lung capacity, your cardio output. It will help with your digestion. It will help with things just moving through your body better. It will help with your skin. It will help with really everything. So that being incorporated into your daily lifestyle is a really good tool to utilize just for better diabetic maintenance. Getting those that blood moving. If you find that you're taking insulin injections and it's pooling a lot, like it's not getting distributed, at least in my experience, I could remember when I wasn't very active, injecting insulin, and I'd always have trouble with the insulin pooling up underneath my skin. And so because of that, I didn't really want to take more insulin because I knew that insulin was in my body, but I'd usually have a high before that balloon of insulin would disperse through my body, and then finally it would come back down. And with exercise, I find I have that a lot less frequently. Okay, so the second category of this exercise topic today is actually lowering your blood sugar, the theme of it. Insulin can lower your blood sugar and exercise can lower your blood sugar, depending on the exercise that you're choosing. Okay, so in all situations when your blood sugar is high, you could take insulin. In all situations when your blood sugar is high, apart from being ill, exercise can work in conjunction with your insulin to lower your blood sugar. Now, I've seen a lot of posts of people talking about, my blood sugar's been high for 3 days, I can't get it down, I keep bolusing and bolusing, and it just is staying, it's stubborn, it's staying up top. Have you tried walking? Have you tried exercising? It doesn't always work, but for me personally, I would say 90% of the time, if I go do some light exercise, I'm not talking about going to the gym and, killing myself at the gym to lower my blood sugar level. I'm talking about just going for a walk, okay? After about 30 to 45 minutes of light walking, my blood sugar almost always comes down. A lot of times I do not take insulin before I go walking, because I do not want to have a low blood sugar and then have to eat sugar afterwards. But I check my blood sugar quite a bit through the walk, and usually right about that 35 minutes, I see that curve coming down, and after about 45, I might even be going straight down. Don't get worried if you're going straight down and you're at 250, because you want to get down to 100. So, but don't be so far away from home or without any low blood sugar treatments. I always go walking with low blood sugar treatments, sugar packets, and some money, just in case I have to stop or take a taxi home or something. Just, you never know, always be prepared. So this is an excellent tool for any of you who are solely depending on your insulin to lower your blood sugar level. Of course, we have to use insulin 24 hours a day, either through a basal injection and fast-acting insulin injections or through a pump. I'm not saying substitute your insulin with exercise. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I'm just saying in those moments of high peak sugars, try incorporating some exercise, some light exercise into your routine to bring that blood sugar down during that moment. Now, usually when I go for a walk, I could go down and I'd be at my goal, let's say 110. And then once I stop walking, I will see a residual rise again, depending on what was causing the rise in blood sugar in the first place. So I will want to correct that with insulin, but the point is to get out of that danger high zone as soon as possible. It's not always possible to if you're at work, you can't say, I'm gonna go for a walk right now. I mean, you have to rely on insulin. Or if you're sick, you really wanna keep all of your energy for recovering your body from that illness. Every bit of energy you use outside of resting is going to take away from the energy that's needed to recover. So there are moments that you can use exercise to lower your blood sugar, and then there's others where you don't want to utilize it. Okay, so when you're going to exercise, when you've got a high blood glucose level and you want to try exercising to lower it, you want to be really careful not to do anything like extreme running or lifting weights, because they're very likely to raise blood sugar levels. So you really want to keep your activity level. You don't want to just go outside and walk a snail's pace. You do want to walk probably a little bit briskly, but even if you walk at a normal pace outside and you're just moving your body, if you're moving your body, you're burning sugar. It might take a little bit longer to see a downward slope if you're walking really slowly, but it doesn't matter, just get out there and move. That's the key point, to move your body. Every time you're moving your body, you're burning sugar, so that will definitely help. But keep that in mind, no strenuous exercises when your blood sugar's high. So that's it, guys. Those are 2 things. We only have 2. We have a million things that raise our blood sugar levels, but we only have 2 that I have ever found that lower them. So if you're only utilizing one, you're only utilizing 1 out of 2. So start using 2. Utilize both things. Help your body out. We're always injecting. We're always dripping through our pump. Let's help it out a little bit. Sometimes when our blood sugar levels are really high, it causes us stress. Why is it so high? That's just sending it higher. So relax, take a deep breath, strap on those shoes, and go for a walk. Strap on those shoes. What am I talking about? Like you're wearing Tevas? Maybe you are, but put on those shoes, tie up those laces, slip on those tennies, whatever you want to say, and go for a walk. Go enjoy the outside for a minute. If it's cold and dreary and rainy or snowy or stormy outside, lie on the floor and pedal the bike in the air. There's millions of exercise videos on YouTube. You could find one and do something to get your body moving. Yeah, move that body. There's been times I've been in the hospital and I have not been able to move my body. And let me tell you, moving your body is a gift. It's a gift and we should be utilizing it. And if it helps lower your blood sugar level or I should say, helps your system work better, should definitely be being used. So I hope this video inspired you to move a little bit more if you are in a sedentary lifestyle and you're sitting a lot of the time, or thinking of a way to lower that blood sugar level when it's out of control and you don't know why. Have any other ways that you've found that can lower blood sugar levels? Please put in the comments below, not just for me, but for anybody else who's watching. We are a community here on trying to become a better diabetic, hence Diabeteric. So we try every day to live the best life we can. Okay, so Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video helpful in any way, please hit the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and you can hit the bell icon to get notified every time I put out a new video. So thanks a lot for watching. Be a diabetic, a better diabetic, and keep on trucking, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.